Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are all over the world. Welcome back to my channel. It is still your one and only 24/7 news boss. We are here to bring you another fresh update concerning the IPOB. And if you are joining us for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share this video, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our breaking stories. Today's update is going to be centered on the ongoing case of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. His continued detention, despite calls for his release, has triggered heated debates both online and offline. Citizens are questioning the Zoo government handling of this case, especially when compared to how they treat unknown bandits and insurgents. This is a long deep dive, so sit back as we analyze why Nnamdi Kanu's imprisonment has become a defining issue for the Zoo nation's unity, security, and justice system. Nnamdi Kanu has been in custody for years. Many Zoo nation citizens, especially from the southeast, are asking the same question: why is he still in prison? Kanu has always argued that he is simply exercising his fundamental human rights, the right to freedom of expression and association. Advocating for self-determination is not supposed to be a crime under international law. Yet, in Zoo Nation, he is treated as though he is a bigger threat than armed terrorists who openly buy, destroy, and terrorize citizens. This brings us to the shocking comparison. While Nnamdi Kanu is locked up under maximum security, a well-known bandit leader, a man already on the country's wanted list, was recently seen sitting face-to-face with representatives of the Zoo government. What is more disturbing, he came fully armed, displaying his weapons with pride, and yet he was treated like a respected delegate at a conference. Reports say he even gave the Zoo government conditions, argued with the officials, and walked away unscathed. To add insult to injury, the Zoo Nation police later issued a statement saying any bandit who is willing to repent cannot be arrested. Analysts are now asking, why hasn't the same energy been applied to Nnamdi Kanu? Why hasn't the Zoo government initiated peace talks with him, despite the massive support he commands in the southeast? Another layer of this issue is the deafening silence of Igbo political leaders and elders. Instead of rallying around their kinsmen, many appear to have distanced themselves. One political analyst recently stated it is obvious that Nnamdi Kanu was sold out for political gains. Many Igbo leaders care more about their personal ambitions than the suffering of their people. This silence has created a sense of betrayal among ordinary citizens in the southeast. They feel abandoned, voiceless, and without true representation. The impact of Kanu's detention goes beyond the courtroom. The southeast region has become a hotbed of insecurity. A place once known for peace and business now suffers daily tension. Military raids are frequent, with reports of extrajudicial buyings and arrests. The Biafran Liberation Army (BLA) is clashing with the Zoo Nation forces every day. The ESN security network continues to operate with supporters seeing them as protectors, while the Zoo government labels them as terrorists. Ebubago, another regional security outfit, has been accused of human rights abuses and political bias. Businesses are collapsing, markets are empty, and normal daily life has been replaced by fear. In fact, some residents say the southeast now feels like a war zone. Online spaces are buzzing with outrage. Citizens are saying, how can a terrorist negotiate with the government but Kanu is in jail? The Zoo government is hiding something from us, otherwise, why the double standard? The silence of our leaders is heartbreaking. Have they sold us out? They ask. There are also divided opinions. While some Zoo Nation citizens outside the southeast believe Kanu should remain in detention because his calls for Biafra threaten the Zoo Nation's unity, others argue that continued detention only fuels insecurity and distrust. Political analysts are sharply divided. Some argue that releasing Kanu without dialogue could embolden separatist groups across the country. Others insist that his release is the only path to peace in the southeast, warning that keeping him locked up will continue to radicalize youths and destabilize the region. A third group points to the hypocrisy of the negotiating with armed bandits while refusing dialogue with Kanu, saying this destroys faith in the Zoo nation's justice system. At the heart of this matter is a bigger question: is the Zoo government hiding something from its people? Why treat armed terrorists with respect while treating a man who merely voiced his political views as though he is the nation's number one enemy? Many see this as evidence of selective justice, where ethnicity, politics, and vested interests determine who gets punished and who gets forgiven. Today, the Southeast remains unstable. Its economy is bleeding, its youth are restless, and its future uncertain. All of this, many argue, is tied directly to the imprisonment of one man, Nnamdi Kanu. Until the Zoo government addresses this case fairly, the Zoo nation risks more division, distrust, and insecurity. And that brings us to the end of today's detailed report. But the big question remains: should the Zoo government release Nnamdi Kanu to restore peace in the southeast? Why is the Zoo government willing to dialogue with armed bandits but refuses to sit down with Kanu? And most importantly, is the Zoo nation's justice system truly fair, or is it guided by politics and ethnic bias? Let us know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to 24/7 News Boss for more detailed updates on the Zoo nation's unfolding political and security issues, also in the southeast. Until next time, stay safe and stay informed.